السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نكملوا في الحلقة الثالثة من لعبة هيغوارتس ليجاسي. مستوى 2.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
نروح نشوفوا المهمة ايش يطلبوا منها.
Protego! Revelio!
Do you intend to study, or do you plan to remain a nuisance forever? Get yourself to a dice.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Protego! Revelio! What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from us. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your
Professor Ronan did mention something.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed...
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables on.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More free. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of... A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well. I have arranged some for today. See?
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Let us give the old mending charm a try. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too and lashed out.
I asked Ronan what he'd recommend for a billywick sling, and he laughed and said, try not to be seen.
Levioso.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very... Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment.
Revelio.
This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the
Revelio.
moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Lumos.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this?
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcraft.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
المهمة الأولى زيارة متجر المجلدات والمخطوطات. مجلدات ومخطوطات. يلا نعمل المهمة الأولى.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcraft.
Matilda's student. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then. Ah, but you will soon enough. Of course, it is not without complexity. Stay the course, and you could...
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown.
And I, too, see in it. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. A potting table and a potion stick.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being... Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
حاجة مليحة هذه. يبيع التعاويذ هذا. معليش، احنا عندنا 284 والتعاويذ من 1000 لفوق. هذه 500. صندوق. معليش، كي نكونوا اثرياء نجو نشرو من عندك. المهمة الثانية يجب زيارة متجر أوليفاندرز. متجر جينات. أوليفاندرز. يلا نروحوا المهمة الثانية. متجر أوليفاندرز.
Merlin's blooming beard, not again. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes,
هذا نجيبون من عنده العصا.
about time.
Well, you're our
العصا
new
تاعنا.
fifth-year student.
إن شاء الله
are you
نحاربوا
not?
بها.
Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world.
اختاروا له الأبيض.
Curious indeed.
اختاروا العنقاء.
Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match? Your connection seemed particularly...
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly... And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see...
المهمة الأخرى يجب زيارة متجر جيه بيبن لجرعات سحرية. متجر بيبن لجرعات سحرية. يلا ننطلق.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss... Though, I don't believe I've seen your...
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it? You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather...
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected it. Is it not the most fascinating art potion making?
Are potions really that
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no... As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
طبعا ذي مجانية تاع المهمة.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
مشروب الرعد. جرعة تخفيف المياه. هذه نحتاجوها إن شاء الله. نشروها. تساوي زيادة تعميد. ما عليه هذا وش. نشرو النظارات تاع مثل هاري بوتر. شوفوا النظارة وين. وين النظارة اللي شريناها؟ هاي مش مشكلة. المهمة الأخيرة يجب زيارة متجر اللفت السحري. اللفت السحري. اللفت السحري وين؟ اللفت السحري.
Accio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all.
Well, bravo. Not everyone... Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat.
I suppose not.
But what say we get you a packet of Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
شكرا شكرا. يعني كملنا المهمات هذه الفرعية. إنسان عندي مشكلة في التحكم. مقابلة سبيستيان. سبيستيان يا هلا.
I officially have all of my...
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your...
I did. So I suppose the world is our...
Draw it away from the buildings! Away from the village!
Fringo! Accio! Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Protego! Levioso! Fringo! Accio! Fringo! Protego! Confringo! Findo! What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Levio! Nicely done! Findo! Fringo! Levioso! That's right, you lumbering lout!
He's faltering!
A few more hits should do the job! Fringo!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so.
Merlin's beard.
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help if you are unharmed. Perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me.
Of course, officer.
Singer.
Accio!
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
نتوقفوا هنايا ونكملوا الحلقة الجاية إن شاء الله. شكرا على المشاهدة، وحطوا لنا لايك وشاركوا في القناة. هاي سلام.